Yo, Alpha, what's up? Welcome back, and let's get to creating or talking about wetin be vector graphics. Okay, so for Corel Draw, you see, Corel Draw will help you create basically any kind of image, object, or even editing. Like, say you want to create CV, you want to create poster, you want to create menu for eatery, or even just price list. You can create it easily on Corel Draw. The thing about vector is that you don't have to worry yourself too much about any hard thing, photo editing, where you have to remove, cut out, and all those many stuff. No, basically everything here is editable. You can remove text, you can place text, you can remove color, you can place color, you can put outline, you can make the outline to be the object, you can make an object into an outline. As many things wey you can think about, you can do it here on Corridor. And the good thing about vector is that you no go dey worried about losing resolution quality. That is to say, e go dey clear as you want it to be. Another good thing na say you no go dey affected in printing, right? You can easily print this stuff and it will come out with clarity, unlike where you have to up the resolutions in places like Photoshop and all those advanced software and stuff. You understand what I'm trying to say? Na just the thing about vector graphics be that. So vector dey deal with nodes, shapes, right? We are not dealing with pixels. We are dealing with nodes. We are dealing with basically anything that is scalable to any size and is able to maintain quality even when it is blown out of proportions. You understand, right? So let me give you an instance. So I'm going to create a new document. I'm just going to name this testing. And I will explain all this one later when we dey create new document, or make I just explain them now. So under this create new document dialog box wey you dey see for here, Corel dey ask you to give am certain information on what you are intending to do, right? So if you name the document for here, the next thing na to check whether any of the settings dey wey you go like to use. CorelDRAW default dey, default CMYK dey, default RGB dey, e dey design for web e dey, or na custom. Now because I had decided to change the name and just leave it, e go automatically assume say na wetin I like, which is customize. Na im be dis custom wey dey here so. So I'm trying to customize what I would like, how I would like it, not generally what CorelDRAW would prefer, but what I would prefer. You get? So that's why dis preset dey talk custom. Den it's also asking me, let's say I wan create something like magazine or na flyer. If na magazine, I go like to create multiple pages, right? Or if na document wey get multiple pages, like say I wan create PDF document, I go gats to create multiple pages. But for here, I'm just going to leave it at one. It's asking me if I want to use primary colors or I want to use secondary colors, right? I like to call them primary colors or secondary colors because we get this cyan, magenta, yellow, and black, which we dey call key, right? This one na just color theory, but maybe I go explain am for a later video. But you see, we have primary colors that come together and mix up to form other colors that we have in the entire color wheel. These primary colors na im be this C for cyan, M for magenta, Y for yellow, K for key. But na black na im be the name. Only say the combination of cyan, magenta, and yellow dey come together to form that black, which is 100% black. Then we have the neutral colors of normal black and space white. You understand? This is the CMYK color palette. It's good if you want to do color separation, right? And then you also have the RGB, which is the secondary mode. The color is more clearer in the RGB. You can test it, it really doesn't matter in the long run. And then we want to deal with dimensions now. So we get A4, if you use A3, A2, business card, whatever it is you want. Mostly you can even customize this thing. Interesting fact is either you decide to use all this, say A4 now na the normal paper size, like paper wey you cut, wey you buy, bond wey you take dey print just your normal letterhead and the rest of it. They're usually cut to A4 size. That paper size na A4, right? 8 by 11 or 8.5 by 11 is, that's in inches, it's A4. Two of that A4 na A3 and so on and so forth. And then we have the lesser part A5, A6, A7, blah 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 blah. And then you have these other A3 extensions and all these other special cards that you can use. This one now na envelope e dey usually dey follow, this DL na envelope e dey usually dey follow. But let's leave all that and just customize what you want. So you see this now 8.2 by 11, 8 by 11 in inches A4, right? You can switch the orientations or you can customize it to make a square. For example, I can decide to go 8 by 8. You see now that the page size becomes custom automatically because na wetin I like, na wetin I like. Orientation doesn't really matter when you are dealing with a square. So I don't really, you see am, orientation doesn't really matter whether you are dealing with a square. It only matters if one side has more dimensions to compared to the other side. So for example, if the width na 9 and the height na 8, now you can easily, you get it now, now you can switch. You see it, now you can switch. So square doesn't really matter. Let's talk about resolutions. Resolution is one of the key factors here, right? You don't want to deal with a blurry, you don't want to deal with something that is not very clear. Now, resolution in terms of DPI, DPI na dots per inch, right? Dots per inch. It can also be called PPI in some instance, pixel per inch. But since we are dealing with a vector graphics here, DPI is what it prefers to be called. 300 DPI has 300 dots per inch, which is 300, and which is 300 little boxes per inch. You get it now? So if you have 300 boxes making up a square inch, it gives you more depth into the clarity of what you are seeing. Just like pixels you can say 300 pixels per inch. When you zoom into a photograph, you have these little boxes that form that entire image. Those little boxes are called pixels. Here, if we are referring to dots, you can also say that dots per inch, comes together to make sure that the quality is superb and nice. Usually this one wey dey under here, dey no dey too dey open am. You get. One more thing about resolution na say you fit change am anyhow. You can decide to use 500, 600, 1000, 1200. Personally, I have used up to 3000, 3000 dots per inch. Personally, I've used it, and that was because I wanted to export it for a client that needed superb quality. Person wasn't close to me. It wasn't where I could, give the person flash to just copy, a flash drive or a hard drive to copy it. So I needed to send it and I needed optimum quality. So I decided to use 3000 dots per inch, right? Usually it is said that if your document has 3000 by 3000 or just one side has 3000 pixels, it stands a chance of being a superb quality image. So I'm that kind of person that I've used up to 3000. But I still believe that you can go way higher. It's not recommended, but I think you can go higher. All right. So let's get back here. Color settings. Usually nobody dey touch this one. Make I not just lie give you. Nobody dey touch this one. It's just RGB profile, CMYK profile. You literally don't even need this knowledge. All right. So this is it for creating a new document and giving instructions to what you want to do. So with that being said, I could just press the OK button. Boom, we have our square 8. Call square again. I forget to change this thing from 8 by 8 to it's still 8 by 9. No one. We go leave am like that. We go just come here, come change am to 8. Boom. Now we have ourselves a square. Isn't that beautiful? Our toolbox is now active and the rest. Everything just still dey active like this. I'm going to get rid of this hint. You can use this hint, right? But wetin I go explain give you go allow you do majority of the things wey this hint wan show you. Alright. So that hint is like a vector tutor. But me, I'm showing you the real thing. Alright. So with that being said, I was going to tell you about what was I going to tell you about? Vector graphics. Alright, I remember now. So I want to bring in this image, right? I want to bring in this image, and then I want to draw this circle here. and then give this circle, right? Now, I want to do something pretty interesting to this guy. I'm going to bring zoom in, and I'm going to zoom in and zoom in and zoom in and zoom in and zoom in. Okay, F4. I'm going to zoom in to this. Now you can clearly see. Now you can clearly see. Okay, yo. So this is what I was trying to tell you about. Now, when we are dealing with pixels, right? You go notice one thing now. You see say e dey clear for here, you dey see everything well. But when I zoom into available on digital, you notice this very blurry look, right? It's different from when you have something like this. Okay, now I'm going to type available. Are you seeing the clarity already? Even when it is zoomed in, vector has that clarity, doesn't break in transmission. So this is the difference between the vector graphics and whatever any other thing you want to say. Do you understand? So there you have it, guys. That's vector graphics for you. And I've also taken our time to also show you how to create a new document. Maybe I'll just create a short video again on creating a new document, and we'll continue from there. All right. God bless you. I'll see you in the next video.